Get him saying that, yo, she hit me first, but you kept on the show. You know what I'm saying? You kept on the show. Because that nigga weaponized the woman getting hit to his advantage. Me, bro, I wouldn't have slapped her, bro. I would have just RKO'd her, bro. Addressing the video, man, by the boy Deshae Frost, bro. Let's check it out. Well, just a context, if you don't know what's happening, there's a video of this guy Deshae Frost slapping a woman, right? So the story behind the little story I don't know how true it is. The little story behind that is that the girl, this nigga was trying to sleep with the girl. The girl didn't want. And her and her friends were busy making up excuses and stuff for him not to, you know, just giving the nigga around. So him and that girl ended up getting to a verbal argument. They started exchanging, you know, started swearing at each other and all that. And then the end of the video, this nigga, this clip, I think it was taken from a phone because it wasn't from his cameraman or whatever. And then it shows him got on that media fight finger and so yeah, man. So now he responded to the video. So let's see what he has to say.
Before this video starts, I want to say it's never okay to hit a woman. Ever. I know I might clip farm a lot and say things or whatever for clips or anything, but at no point should a man ever put hands on a woman. And I take full accountability and responsibility for that, and I'm sorry. And I've expressed that to her after situations 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and everything from this video, I just want to get that across. I'm not making excuses. I did a fucked up thing, and I appreciate everybody, you know, getting on my ass and all these things, but I just wanted to tell my truth of how everything just led up. Yo, what's up? I wanted to make this video. As you guys know, there's a lot of things that's been going on around the past couple days. A video has resurfaced of me, you know, getting in a physical argument with a girl. I kind of just want to break this down by little, and then pretty much this will be my last time talking about it. First things first, I want to say is I will never ever put my hands on a girl who's never put their hands on me. Okay, I'm not a person to initiate and do things and try to hit a girl because you know, just out of the strength of just arguing or anything like that. This was from season 2. This was from 2022 or 2023, 4 years ago. And she was one of the girls that she came on the show. I brought her on the show and everything. And during the whole show, like, she was the only person who was literally like, I don't know, like physical, and she was hitting me. She was doing these things which I had to cut from YouTube videos because of monetization. And she would hit me and all these things, going back and forth and yelling, going back and forth and doing these things. And it kind of was just got to a point where I kind of didn't want to deal with that shit. And you know, I was drunk, and like I said, anything
nigga, excuses. Look, he's saying she beat on him first. She used to hit him first. Now, bro, as a male myself, bro, I am cognizant and I'm aware that if a woman hits me, bro, she can hit me 100% slim, right? I can absorb that. I think there's 0% chance, bro. There's a 0% chance I can get knocked out from a girl slapping me, bro. I think if a girl, even if she does full force, the most I would do is just turn the cheek like this. This is the most that's gonna happen to me. I would never fall or anything, bro. If you see the video and this nigga slapped that girl, bro, she literally tumbled, bro. She literally like bad like this, bro. How hard this nigga hit her, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, bro, and it's a, you know, it's a double standard, bro. And to be honest, bro, I think it's not that it's an appropriate double standard, but if a woman hits you as a guy, bro, your best option is to walk away, because if you retaliate, especially if you retaliate 100%, you can really hurt, or you can really, what she did to you would be nothing compared to what you could do to a woman physically. You just, as a nigga, you 10 times stronger than a woman, bro. So I get him saying that, yo, she hit me first, but you kept on the show. You know what I'm saying? You kept on the show. If she hit you the first time, you should have been like, alright, gents, this one is going. We're not doing this violence thing. This one, same time, on the flight, take her back home immediately. But you kept on the show knowing that she hits you, bro. She's hitting you, which then led to what you hitting her, bro. So that's still your fault, my guy. So it's still your fault because it's your show. You had the power to make her leave, but you kept her there, bro.
I say in this video is not to make anything right. This is not to make anything right. This is not make things easier. This is not an excuse for anything. This is just me telling this story. And I feel like nobody should ever put their hands on a girl. Ever. It don't matter how mad you get. It don't matter anything. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting or anything, unless like you literally like are getting punched a fucking 100 times or whatever, something just to throw her out the way or move her out the way. But yo, I think that just doing that was just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. We were arguing, you know, there's been things off cameras where she would hit me and all these things like that. And I'm trying to talk to her and vibe her and shit like that. And what happened at the boat situation is that we were yelling, arguing, and she had just said things. I heard she said that I did this because I couldn't fuck, like, or something like that. Bro, that argument happened, whatever, because she was saying crazy things, which I had to cut out, and saying crazy things about my family. If you guys know me, I'm a very family man. Like, she's talking about my sister, fuck your sister, all this other shit. She could all crazy shit I had to cut out. She was all doing this, my family, talking about my family members, my different type of things, just up and being big and bad, you know. And me as a man, I lowered my fucking my morals, and I went down to her level. Any guy that would hit a girl and do those things or whatever, you're lowering your how can I say, your respect. You're lowering your respect for yourself, and you're going down to her level. And as a man, you should never do that.
Bro, honestly, as a nigga, you shouldn't even be like going back and forth with a girl, bro. Honestly, if you see the video, bro, this nigga was going back and forth, like, bro, they were arguing for a good, I don't know how long the video was, but it was like a good, bro, if I was estimating, like a good 2-3 minutes, bro, just woofing, bro, just him, and it's like, yo, bro, like, dog, to be honest, but you should say your piece as a nigga, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, what about 11? There's no bring 11 here, and what about 10? It's just say your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know what I'm saying? And it ended there, bro. She's not listening, bro. This nigga, you had the power to literally say, this girl is leaving tonight, and ended it there, bro. Literally, bro. Literally. But you're out there arguing with him, obviously, bro. You know girls, bro, they argue because women argue their point, and if you keep pushing back at it, they're just gonna go low, bro, because you're not hearing them. They're just gonna go low. That's what's gonna happen, bro. Now, you couldn't handle that. You ended up putting hands on them, which was fucked up, if we're being for real, which is crazy as hell, bro. So you shouldn't be getting into back and forth really with women, bro. Like, you're not gonna win, bro. And I know this, bro. I have 2 sisters, bro. Like, nigga, I say what I wanna say. I see my sisters getting loud with me. I'm like, hey, you know what, bro? Whatever. End it there, bro. Because if I was to keep on, it would be a shouting match, bro. And I can't win it raising my voice like that, bro. So.
Definitely was trying to irritate me and get on my nerves and do all these things.
Yeah,
so
she did
we're on the boat and she got up. I thought she was getting up to hit me again, and I just mushed her. My main thing is I was never trying to hurt her. I never like slapped her, but from that angle, it looks really bad. It looks really bad. But I mushed her ass. Over there. I mushed her ass out of, because I was not finna be hit. I was not finna go on that, and I just walked away. But with that situation, I seen things she was doing. She was saying, talking about, yeah, when the fuck and all these different things, and it's like, bro. After that, I apologized. We was kissing, and I'm gonna put clips in here too, but we was kissing, and you're saying you didn't let me, you didn't want me to fuck. We didn't fuck, but after you literally gave me some head, and I don't not to put your business out there, but you gave me some head.
Huh? Give me a new fucking wig. Can't fucking care about my face.
Yeah, another thing, just even things like even she's doing now, just saying that like when she sees my sister.
That doesn't mean you didn't hit her, bro. Like, what the hell does that have to do with anything, bro? What does that have to do with anything, bro? A lot of women get fucking beat the fuck up, bro, and they sleeping with that nigga the next night, bro. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't have to do with anything, bro. a lot of women out here, bro. A lot of women get beat to. I'm talking about beat down, bro. Niggas, not even slapping. Niggas are fist fighting women out here, bro. They girls, bro. And the same night, those girls are in the same bed with those niggas, bro. So that doesn't justify whatever the hell you're saying, bro.
She's gonna fight her and do these things. She's been waiting up like all this time to see her in person that is up, and you feel all these things, and it's like, bro, 3 years later, what was this energy 3 years ago when that thing actually happened and all these things? And mind you, she said way more worse things that, you know, that I'm not even gonna say crazy things just about my sister and her personal things and doing things and just saying things with my families in general to kind of just, you know, I feel like people in that type of era and that energy just rubbed off on me, and that shit was wrong. That shit was wrong on my half and doing that.
I don't care enough to press charges. You see his sister, you on that? Promise you. Promise you. Bro, I swear to God, bro, on my grandpa, I always be like, when I be scrolling on TikTok and I just like see a video of Brooklyn, I be like, can't wait to see this bitch in person. Like, even though I don't got no beef with her, like, I don't got no beef with her, like, you know, like, and I was really sparing her because Gigi was her best friend, but they not friends no more, and Gigi's my friend. So I really was sparing.
And that person who recorded it, that is a person, that's somebody I've not talked to for years. He's an ex-editor, and he deadass posted that out of where because he wanted to get more money and all these type of things and use me and use these things. That's why he wasn't for season 3. That's why we had a production company like Michael and Alan and Don and all those peoples, and I did a production company because I used him for season 2, but he wanted to be paid more and be on season 3, and that's why he texted me and all these things, but I never responded. So I don't know what he was trying to fucking do or get across or something like that, but he just wanted a paycheck.
Thanks.
And that was that with that. Fuck him. Definitely said.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that editor, fuck him also, bro. Honestly, bro, that editor, the guy who leaked the video, whoever leaked that video, that nigga's a bitch, bro. And it is what it is, bro. That nigga's a hoe, bro. Honestly, bro, because that nigga weaponized the woman getting hit to his advantage, bro. Because the nigga didn't want to pay him, he decided, nah, let me leak this shit to tarnish this nigga. You a bitch, bro. Because if you really felt some way, about this nigga hitting that girl, you would have released that video immediately. You would have said, I quit, bro. I'm not gonna work for a nigga that hits women, and I'm releasing this video, bro. Literally, you waited 3 years, bro. 3 years to release the video because a nigga didn't. Like, if this nigga right here, bro, if Deshae kept him for season 3, we wouldn't have seen that video, bro. We wouldn't have seen that video, bro. So he weaponized a woman getting beat for his own good, bro. So he's a bitch too, bro.
I handled that situation differently, you know, a lot of intoxications. I was 21 years old, and, you know, I was drunk as fuck because she was mad, and I just literally, like, we had been hitting like, going back and forth, and her putting her hands on me and all these things like that, that I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. And obviously, bro, I couldn't take that shit. I would never ever just hit a girl just plainly because of her words. Her words do not do anything to me. But her words were smith, her hitting me before, and how that video is cut, it's cut up to show that, oh, I was just hit the fuck out of her and just mushed her. My plan was never to her. I mushed her. Literally, I'm 5'4", 130 pounds at that time, 135 pounds, something like that, literally. To smack a girl, literally, and have her fly across the fucking room, I'd have to be as strong as fucking Thanos. But I couldn't forceful, and I used my hands to mush her out of my way because I was not finna be going back and forth and hitting each other and all these things again. But after that, like I said, we were cool, we were vibing, we were good, but it just simply, you know, I have a mother, I have a mom, I have a sister, I have 2 sisters, a little baby, and that's not who I am, 100%. There's no other evidence of me literally, you know what I'm saying, hitting a girl or anything like that. Me and my ex joke about it or whatever things, but I'm not that type of person, literally. And sometimes, you know, when your emotions, you get your emotions involved, and you let a girl rage bait you or get you to your lowest and to the force where you guys have to be physical with each other, like that's an L on the man's part. And to anybody who ever watches me, don't ever do that. Let any person think that's okay. I see people, I've seen comments, I see whatever, oh, Deshae, he was in the right, he was right. I was not in the right, I was completely wrong. And being a man and doing this, you have to take that accountability and know that you're wrong no matter what happens. Facts. You can't put your hand on a woman. You can't do that. I'm not in favor of that. And I know I joke and I say, oh yeah, if a girl hit me, I'm gonna hit her or whatever, some shit like that. But No, those are jokes. Like, I'm really being serious.
Well, it's
Don't
not
ever,
really
ever
a
put your hand
joke because you did it, bro. Like, she hit you before, and then you literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a joke. You've done it, bro. There's proof of that you actually. Maybe the way you're describing it is that you didn't like slap her, or like, but you still used force to literally get her out the way, and literally pushed her to the ground, which you could have gotten hurt. You know what I'm saying?
woman, and if you can't, just literally walk away. If you have to, you just walk away, because that's better than anything else, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation which I'm currently in. But like I said, she definitely is on a view high right now, definitely on a view high, all these things, and now she wants to talk and go this crazy. Like I said, so I apologize to everybody who's watched that and who watched me and seen that of me. That is not me. I appreciate you guys for everything you guys done. I'm going to continue to keep streaming and keep going and not let this stop me. You know, I'm going to keep going, and I appreciate everybody, but this is not part of me. This is not something who I am. I don't have a track record of doing this to women and doing this type of shit to women, no matter what image I put on the internet for y'all to see. But yeah, it's just another thing. And you know, my God is showing me things that I need to maybe sit down and see things and trying to work hard and working hard, and the devil's working, but it's all okay though. I take full responsibility. I apologize. I take accountability for the things that happen, and all I can do is move on from it. It's not something that happened recently, so I could have switched or whatever. It was four years ago, and literally if I tried to run away from it, I couldn't. You know, I didn't even know that video was he. And then the editor said that I had the video or something. I was gonna jump him or something. I didn't even know the video. He had that video. Honestly, I didn't even know he had that video. Definitely. I feel like he just kind of was trying to get something out there to get some money or a blow up or something like that. I see both of them in the comments responding to everybody, just being. And if you're in the comments responding to everybody, that means you're looking through it. You're loving the feed. You're loving the internet. You're loving it. You know. And me, I just literally have been off my phone, literally just having fun at Coachella, just trying to figure out my thoughts and just enjoying real life, you know. But I do apologize, like I said, even though she's doing all these things. I will say I apologize again, which I have before. And I don't know, you came on my stream 2 weeks later, chill with me, vibe. You were doing YouTube videos. You came on one of my streams. We was kissing, all different type of things, and got sexual and all these things like that. And you said it was cool. You said it was good, and you had fun. But like I said, man, I just didn't appreciate, you know, the hitting on each other, and that's my fault. That's my L for even doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you did hit me, that's not cool to hit to mush you back or anything like that. My intent was to hurt you. That's my accountability. I apologize again. Bettering myself and moving forward. You know, the year's been great for me. And I always said, like, you know, if you have 7 days and you got 5 good days and 1 bad day, doesn't mean your whole week is bad. You know, sometimes we look at bad moments and we try to make them into bad days and bad lives. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a bad moment. It's just a tough moment that you gotta push through and keep going. That's pretty much what it is. I feel like you guys know I've been through a lot of shit on the internet, for all these years. And you know, this is another thing that you push through and keep going and keep driving. And yeah, it's a moment that I'm really proud of. You know, no matter how long it took, it could have came out now. It came out 3 years ago. It could have came out 5 years later. But I'm glad that it came out now, so that I could, you know, address it and just do it and then move on. You know, those people are my past. I've never even talked to them past that time. As a man, and I apologize for that. Even though all those things or whatever, genuinely, I'm sorry. I know you have a family, you have a mom, you have a dad, you know, and that's something that I wouldn't want to see my daughter go through as a person, or you have a brother, and I don't want to see my people go through that, and that's something I don't want. You know, it was a hard time back then.
And I think we got the gist of the story though.
I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, man. I definitely, I want to just come on here and just say my piece and say this.
Yeah, and look, bro, I will say this, bro. I'm not really tapped into Deshae's content. Like, I don't know details about the dude, but I know him, bro. He doesn't seem on the outside there, but you never know. You know, I'm in South Africa. This nigga's all the way in America, dog. So I don't know this nigga, bro. Just from the internet, like I said, from the internet, he doesn't seem like a runner dude. He just seems like a guy who always makes jokes and stuff like that. But that does not warrant him hitting a woman, bro. He was wrong in the fact that she was already hitting him. He realized that this girl is hitting him. He should have just let her go from the get-go to avoid a situation where he feels like he has to defend himself, right? Because if there's a threat within the room, if you don't handle the threat early on, you're always gonna be anxious about what this person can do to you, bro. So her standing up raised that anxiety level for him, where it led him to do what he did. You get me? So he should have took her, and you know what I'm saying, disqualified or whatever from that love show that they were doing, and then it would have been, I think it would have been smooth sailing from there, bro. But yeah, bro, you see me, bro, I wouldn't have slapped her, bro. I would have just RKO'd her, bro. Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. Just RKO'd off the boat, bro. You feel? And I'm kidding, yeah. I'm joking. Man, I'm joking for real. I'd never hit a woman, bro. Like, ever. Even if she's hitting me, bro. Unless she has a gun in her hand, they'll fuck you up. You feel? But yeah, just hey, bro. Man, I don't wanna see him thinking, bro. I hope this doesn't affect his career, cause he's an entertaining dude, bro. He was fully wrong, though. I don't condone nothing he did or said here. I don't condone nothing as far as hitting a woman is concerned. Yeah, man. Yo, just doing that took me out of breath, bro. But yeah, gents, man, I hope y'all niggas like the video, Joe. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you boys on the next time, man. Peace.